first of all, this is a very rich story. I think the publisher thinks it's the best book I've done, but it combines a lot of text, a real novel, with some really good illustrations. Early models are comic books, which I read a ton of when I was a kid. Invention of Hugo Cabrera I thought was stunning. And I think the idea of combining pictures and text is a thing that's going to really be even stronger in the future. And I love the way this book turned out. It's very funny. The illustrations are really cool and funny, and yet it's a very involving story. It's a very human story. I don't ever model characters after people I know. I have a 12-year-old, and I'm sure I was influenced to some extent by Jack, although he's not really a model for Rafe. You know, there are a lot of kids around the house all the time. They're kind of Rafe's age. Jack is in middle school right now, so I'm definitely interested in it. And I think the notion of just the way kids get so dramatic about things, so the title, you know, middle school, the worst years of my life, that's the way a lot of kids will look at stuff. It's the best, it's excellent, it's the worst, it's awful. You know, they think of things in extremes, and that has a lot to do with this book. I don't think that my experience in Catholic school comes out in the story very much. There's a very cool thing that happens in the book. Rafe arrives at middle school first year. He's thrown into an auditorium, and the principal basically just goes on about all the rules of the school. There's just so many rules. And Rafe decides that the only way he's going to keep his sanity is to break every single rule in the rule book. So that's part of the comic thing that drives the story. Nothing seriously bad, but I think very human in terms of the way a lot of kids and a lot of all of us look at school. I think teachers are going to love this book. I think librarians are going to love this book. I think parents are going to love this book. I love this book. I think the rule breaking in the book is innocent enough, and it's very human. It's more the way we feel about rules than actually being negative about rules. We all know that rules and law are necessary in a society or in an institution, but that doesn't stop us from, you know, kind of chafing at them and wishing that some of them, you know, maybe were a little different or could be changed.